Palace breaks silence after Prince Harry's court loss in explosive interview. Buckingham Palace released a strong statement following Prince Harry's bombshell new interview. On May 2nd, the palace responded after the Duke of Sussex, 40, spoke with BBC News hours after. A judge dismissed his legal appeal to restore the state-funded security he says was unjustly stripped when he and Meghan Markle stepped back from their royal roles in the UK in 2020. All of these issues have been examined repeatedly and meticulously by the courts, with the same conclusion reached on each occasion, a palace spokesperson said. The Duke was, in effect, stepping in and out of the cohort of protection provided by REVEC, the government's Royal and VIP Executive Committee. Outside the UK, he was outside the cohort, but when in the UK, his security would be considered as appropriate depending on the circumstances. It was impossible, I said in my judgment, to say that this reasoning was illogical or inappropriate. Indeed, it seems sensible, though said. Britain's King Charles III, walks with his son Britain's Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex as they arrive at St George's Chapel inside Windsor Castle on September 19, 2022. Prince Harry wants reconciliation but says King Charles won't speak to me. I don't know how much longer my father has. Even if there had been a risk analysis from the Risk Management Board, it would very likely have only confirmed the threat, vulnerability and impact levels which the Duke of Sussex had faced when earlier risk analyses were undertaken, he continued. But it would have had nothing to say on the critical features of the changed situation, namely the need for protective security on future uncertain visits and the government's appetite for risk. The judge described REVEC's decision on Prince Harry's security as understandable and perhaps predictable. Harry recently travelled to London from his California home to attend the two-day hearing at the Royal Court of Justice on April 8 and 9. The latest step in a years-long fight to renew the automatic, state-funded security protection during visits to his home country that he lost after stepping back 5 years ago. A general view of Buckingham Palace ahead of the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II on September 19, 2022 in London, England. Prince Harry says he can't see bringing Archie and Lilibet back to the UK, they are going to miss everything. In February 2024, King Charles' younger son lost his initial case against REVEC's decision to downgrade his security, with the appeal vetoed on May 2nd. The Duke of Sussex has long argued that as ceremonial head of state, the king could help reinstate the security he is fighting for, an idea the palace denies and emphasized on Friday. Prince Harry spoke his truth the sensational new interview, where he alleged that his father the king won't speak to me because of this security stuff, said some members of my family will never forgive me for writing a book, referencing his 2023 tell-all memoir, Spare, and claimed that he can't picture a future where he would feel safe bringing his wife and their kids, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3, to the UK without this protection. I can't see a world in which I would be bringing my wife and children back to the UK at this point, Prince Harry told the network. Can't get enough of People's Royals coverage? Sign up for our free Royals newsletter to get the latest updates on Kate Middleton, Meghan Markle and more. The Duke of Sussex also voiced uncertainty around the state of his father's health and prognosis as he continues treatment for cancer. The palace announced in February 2024 that the king was diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer, and palace sources said around Christmas that it would continue into this year. Life is precious. I don't know how much longer my father has, Prince Harry said. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff, but it would be nice to reconcile. Following the May 2nd judicial ruling, the Duke of Sussex released a statement to the Sussex.com website he shares with Meghan. Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex leaves the Royal Courts of Justice on April 8, 2025 in London, England. Thanking his legal team and the Court of Appeal judges who have handled the matter, Harry stressed that his hope has only ever been to ensure the safety of his wife and children while in the UK. This process has only ever been about ensuring my safety and that of my immediate family. When we are in the United Kingdom, so that we may safely visit my home country with the same level of security other governments deem necessary. For our protection, he wrote in part, my ask has been simple, that the standard protocols for our security and risk assessments be applied to me in the same way they are to others, including people who have never carried out any public functions on behalf of the state. Elsewhere in the message, he described the legal appeal as a last resort and necessary measure. This legal action has been a last resort, but one that has uncovered shocking truths. Starting with the facts that the royal household are key decision makers on Ravek and my sole representation for matters regarding my safety. In this process, I've also learned the names of all those involved, many of whom retired immediately after playing their part, he claimed. Later in the letter, Prince Harry reiterated his love for the UK and continued commitment to a life of public service. This has been and always will be, my life's work, and when you strip away the noise, you'll be able to hear, all I've been asking for is safety, he said.